So here we are today with Nancy Tedeschi with one of the most amazing products, one of the greatest ideas. I'm a guy, I'm a tinkerer, I'm someone that's kind of that nuts and bolts mentality, and Nancy has come up with a tiny little screw that does some amazing things. Nancy, tell me what you have here.
Well, I have invented a screw that actually has a breakaway tab on the end of it, which allows us to actually insert this screw into locations that are very, very small and hard to maneuver.
As an example, a pair of eyeglasses. And anybody that's ever changed the screw or tried to tighten a screw, especially the part about replacing them, number one, if you wear eyeglasses, there's a pretty good chance that you don't see very well. And with that, if you're trying to get something as small as this little tiny screw inside that little tiny hole, it's next to impossible. And you've created a solution by just extending the length of the screw with a little narrower section that breaks off, so it gives you a guide to be able to penetrate that hole so that you can tighten the stem of the glasses back to the frames without having to have an x-ray machine.
Yeah, that's true, and without having to have tweezers and take you an hour to get one screw back into your eyeglasses.
Oh, it's mind-boggling. I mean, every time I encounter that, it's like, oh no, and it turns into a huge project. Because again, if you're wearing glasses, you don't see that well, and that magnifies the problem. Doesn't magnify the screw, but it really, from a structural standpoint, an invention standpoint, and more importantly, the ability to take that little tiny screw and that idea of that extension and apply that to a million different uses, you're going to be a busy girl.
Yeah, I started working on it yesterday, and I have actually found a couple applications already other than the eyeglass industry. I was looking at model airplanes, the ones that they remotely fly. And one of the good things about this screw that people don't really realize when they see it is that although it has the breakaway tab on it, if it goes into a place where it's hard to get to break it off, it actually can act as the guide, and you don't ever have to break it off if you get it in there tight.
So it just stays on.
So it's actually, you can keep it on and use it as just the guide portion of it.
Wow. I tell you, once people see this, and especially the guys that are out there on the assembly lines, or the engineers or developers that are producing products, and there's assembly required, and certainly just about everything has a screw in it, the light bulbs are going to go off right and left to be able to apply what you've created to millions of uses. You can just see the writing on the wall right away.
I hope so.
Me too, and we're going to play a great part in helping you to isolate those markets, I hope, and get the word out there. But number one, we've got a product that's at the retail level. People can purchase it right now. There's a solution at hand for them to be able to use for the problems they encounter, especially for glasses. Where are some of the places that consumers can buy the product now?
Well, they're in Walgreens, Rite Aid. Just shipped my first order to Office Depot, Bartell's, Bimart, Ace Hardware. So they're starting to become up. I'm starting to get known on the market, which was, like not as easy task to get into the retail market. But today I shipped to Rite Aid about 5 weeks ago, and I got my first pre-order from Rite Aid today. So that's pretty exciting that people are buying them and they're reordering them.
Well, not only is that exciting, Nancy, from the amount of time that you've been on the market and the amount of retailers that you've penetrated at this point, that's an enormous testament to what this product is and what the great need for this type of product is. But beyond that, the ability to reach that many retailers and get that form of penetration is a very successful task, and I take my hat off to you for that, because being in this world of having my own products and knowing the challenges of getting into that many retailers, and especially those size of retailers in that amount of time frame, that is a tremendous testament to what this product symbolizes, and is also a tremendous testament to the knowledge that you have and what you've discovered as far as being able to penetrate retailers. Again, that's quite a success story on its own, being able to reach that many retailers and penetrate them, because it is no easy task. Once the retailer's even accepted your product, it's no easy task to get in, and you've done a tremendous job on penetrating these retailers.
It's funny that you say that, because obviously I have never done this before, so I don't know exactly what it is that I've actually accomplished until I talk to other inventors who have been trying for years to penetrate that market. And I just thought that, you know, it was just the way I did it, and I didn't realize that it was really a rarity to be able to do that.
It is a rarity, and I got to tell you, there's a lot of people, including myself, that have a high regard of respect for what you've accomplished, because there's people that spend years and years and years, and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to be in the position that you're in right now, simply because, number one, you've got a fantastic product. The idea behind this little guy is amazing. But more importantly, the ability to get out there and do it. You've really done a great job, and I look forward to following this product. Certainly look forward to being able to offer it to as many consumers as we can and help you penetrate more retailers. But you've really started out with great guns, with a great idea, with a great method of getting the product out there, and a very high success rate of penetration. So again, I take my hat off to you. Nancy, I can't wait to follow up with another report. We'll check in with you in a couple of weeks. And for now, where would consumers go to find more information on the product? SnapItScrew.com?
That's correct.
Okay.
Or they can email me and they can also email me at snapitscrew@gmail.com.
Okay, well, I think that you're going to get more and more and more penetration with this and make more success, and I look forward to following along with this story. And I'll tell you, from a glasses wearer, thank you for coming up with this solution, because it is really a fantastic idea. And again, I can't wait to see where this thing goes.
Thank you so much for all your help.
All right, Nancy, we'll see you growing in the marketplace.
Thank you.